Hello everybody, Lord Verminard here with something a little bit different. This is called My Sleeper. It is a demo right now. It's another survival slash build a car slash do fun stuff sort of game. Looked pretty interesting, so I decided to try the demo out, and I'm already very intrigued by this bucket on a stick. I'm guessing that's some sort of rainwater capture device or something. I don't know. All I did was tweak the video settings a little bit. I haven't done anything else. So far it's, oh, that duck transition is a little sudden. Okay, so we have a car. This is great. So apparently we have to put this together. I don't see any like facilities or... Is that a ball? What is that? Yeah, I guess it's a ball. I don't see any like facilities or anything. There appears to be a road that kind of goes off that way. Okay, here we are. So I guess we got to put this together before we can really go anywhere. Oh. Check it out. I can throw a ball. Not exactly like long drive, but or this looks kind of cool. I don't know what kind of car this is. It actually kind of... Oh, you can kick it. Oh, there it goes. All right, so this kind of looks like a... Boy, I have no idea what this is. It kind of sort of looks like a Ford Escort or something, but it's left-hand drive. Yeah, I have no idea. Okay, so apparently everything is already in here that we need to put it together. This is literally, I'm playing this blind. I don't know what I'm doing or anything. Okay, we got parts over here. We got suspension stuff over here. It is kind of dark in here. Are there lights or what's going on? I guess there's no lights. Okay, this will be fun at nighttime, I suppose. All right, well, I guess we can just start building it. What do we got here? We got a cylinder head. Oh. Okay, I thought you could rotate. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. So if you click on something, it like puts it in the I'm about to mount it position, and if you like click and hold and then let go, then you can pick it up and do this sort of thing, and then you can also throw it. All right. Okay, I get it. Okay, so the block is here. This appears to be maybe an overhead cam engine. That's kind of a nice change. Okay, yeah, this is a little bit weird to get used to here. Okay, so can I just plop it down on the ground here and start assembling things, I guess? A crankshaft? Oh, there. Oh, look at that. Are there tools? Pushing buttons. It doesn't appear to have a tool anywhere. Is there any tools over here? See, oil, brake fluid, coolant, gas. Oh shit. What did I do? Okay, there we go. What was... I don't know what the hell that noise was either. I was a little bit creepy. Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of convenient. All you gotta do is scroll wheel on the fastener when it's lit up, and it just works. Okay, that's kind of nice. I like that. It's kind of a merging of the My Summer Car and my garage tactics, I guess. So is there... Oh, look at that. There's an oil pump. Okay, this is like the first game of this kind that I've seen that has an oil pump. Well, that's nifty. Okay, there we go. And now, is there like a pickup tube or something, or do I just stick the oil pan on? Here's the pan. What is this? Oh, there we go. Oil pickup. All right, so far so good here. Looky there. All right. Is there anything else that we actually need at the bottom end here? I don't think so. Okay. Well, so far this is pretty cool. I'm digging it. It's kind of nice to not have a fastening system that's not quite so tedious, but it's also a little bit easier than just clicking on stuff, you know? Or a little bit more involved, I guess, than just clicking on things. See, I saw a spot for the oil filter. Right there. Do I have to... No, it just goes on. Okay. Oh, crap. Okay, it might help if I, how do I... Oh, here we go. Yeah, it might help if I put the pistons in, maybe. So apparently it lets you do stuff out of order even if it's incorrect. Okay. So if you really screw up, you screwed up. Oh, that's the same sound that my summer car makes when you disconnect a part. All right, there we go. Okay, pistons. There we go. All right. Okay, it's not letting me install the pistons. Let's try it that way. Okay. Dude, where are we? What kind of freaking animal sounds are these? I have no idea. Okay, pick it up, flip it over, and zip it down. Oh yeah, okay, so I kind of like that you don't have to have, like, all the tools to, like, do just simple jobs in this. It's kind of cool. I don't really mind. You know, I can appreciate my summer car being as complicated as it is, but I also can appreciate, you know, just putting something together. And I like that this, and unlike like Junkyard Truck, which is kind of a simplistic building model, but it also, you know, a lot of the parts of the engine are left out, which I feel like is maybe just a little bit too simplistic. So this is a good compromise. Okay, so this should just slap on there. Can't find the spot. Oh, I can lean. Look at that. Okay. Do I just have to get lucky and... Oh, shit. All right. Okay, can we just install the head gasket, please? Nope, we cannot. There we go. Holy crap. What the crap was that crap? Okay. Whoa, long bolts. That's what she said. All right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 head bolts. All right, yeah, this appears to be an overhead cam. It's the valve arrangement is a little bit weird, but it's also a crossflow, it appears. We've got intake on one side, exhaust on the other, so that's good. This is seems to be something a little bit more modern than what we're normally used to dealing with. So I'm guessing that I need to put... Well, if it's an overhead cam, I need to have the springs and crap on there too, right? What's this? Cylinder head cage. Huh, okay. All right, well, how about we put in the spark plugs? It doesn't look like the plugs go in the head. Oh, yeah, they do, right there. Okay, let's put those in. I know where those go. All right, do I have to tighten those? Nope. Okay. They just automatically work. Perfect. All right, so the intake side is probably, well, actually, who knows which side is which at this point. It's like some, you know, usually the spark plugs are on the intake side, but not always. All right, so I'm guessing the camshaft, okay, goes there, but it won't let me put it in yet. Okay, that makes sense. So we got little valve springs. Okay. Yeah, the controls are a little bit weird so far. But nothing too out of the ordinary, I'd say. I don't know what engine this game is made with. It kind of looks like Unity, but I don't know if that's what it is. I honestly didn't even pay attention. I just saw it pop up on Steam, and I thought, hey, there's a demo. I'll try it. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. What have I done? I just lost a lifter. I don't know if it's stuck inside the engine or where it's at. Oh, there it is. Thank God. Okay. Yeah, sometimes that happens in my garage where you accidentally... It happens with spark plugs all the time. You accidentally put them, like, inside the engine. They'll just stay in there sometimes forever. Alright, we got little rockers. So the camshaft rides on the rocker. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. This is kind of a interesting engine design here. This is different than Volkswagen overhead cam. Volkswagen single overhead cam, that is, which are just directly actuated by the camshaft directly actuates the lifters, which are on top of the valve springs, which are on top of the valves. But most of Volkswagen's newer dual overhead cam engines actually have a setup kind of like this. They have little rocker arms. Okay, so now does the cam go on now? Nope. Okay, so I'm guessing we need something to hold it, which is probably this thing. Oh, there we go. Oh, and there's a bunch of bolts. Okay. I feel like doing this on a bench or a stand would be a little bit easier, but I don't, if I had to carry this all the way over there, it kind of defeats the purpose, so. Now, can I put this in? There we go, look at that. I kind of feel like you would probably put the cam into the cage first and then bolt it down, but... Okay, so does these just go on? Oh, there we go. And there's no fasteners. All right. What's a kind of a interesting little engine, I guess. All right. So there's probably sprockets and whatnot involved here. What are you doing over there? Freaking me out. All right. There's a crank pulley and a cam pulley. Let's stick the crank pulley on there, I guess. All right, one big bolt there and cam pulley. There. Kind of looks a little funny, but okay. This does not look like an engine that I immediately recognize, so I'm not sure what it's based off of or what it's supposed to be. Timing belt? Well, that timing belt's just like hanging way out there. Okay. So, accessorize. Also, there's some parts over here, too, that I need to not forget about. Actually, is there anything I need to worry about right now? Ignition coil, that probably mounts on the body somewhere. Alright, intake manifold. Alright, so the... Okay, so the spark plugs are on the exhaust side. Alright. Yeah, there's something about this valve cover thing kind of is triggering a memory of some kind, but I just don't know what it is. Distributor, yeah, there's a hole right there for that. Okay, that was pretty easy. Yeah, I'm not familiar. If this is something Euro only, then Euro and obscure, then I'm probably not going to know what it is. Something Euro with some like racing pedigree or something, I might know, but it kind of sort of looks like a Chevy Chevette. I actually had a Chevy Chevette briefly. My mom made me get rid of it, which is kind of lame when you think about it, but I was also pretty young. I bought it with my money, but it was in pretty rough shape. What is that? Oh, that's like an adjustment screw. I better not mess with that. But it had a little I don't remember what the heck that thing had. It was a 1.5 or 1.6 little overhead cam engine. It was definitely not a GM design. I think it was a Euro Opel or something like that. I'm not sure. But okay, we could probably stick these wires on, I bet. There we go. All right, look at this. This is kind of nice. Looking pretty good here. Starter probably goes here. Yeah, okay. Oh crap, what did I do? Shit. All right, there, let's tighten that down. What are these noises? Is this like, is that a bird? Oh, there's water over there. In a bridge. Okay, this is kind of a desolate place here. Kind of, maybe it looks like Australia or something? I don't even know. What are these posts? Is this a road? Well, it's my property line, I guess. Okay. Okay, well, the car seems to be moving off of the jack stands. I guess I won't worry about that right now. Ah! All right, let's continue building this. Where we need the rest of the stuff on the front. Yeah, so the alternator goes here. There's just a bolt. Oh, look at that. There was a nut and a bolt. Really? Well, that's curious. All right. It's very, very sensitive where you put things to make them go in, which is a little bit annoying. Fuel pump, okay. Mechanical fuel pump, which is terrible, but yes, you do what you got to do. Did I forget that bolt? I did. Oh, that would have been bad. Jesus, what was that? Did anybody else see that, like, flash of green? It's getting dark. That's kind of making me worry here, because there's no friggin' lights in here. I'm guessing that was a graphic glitch? Let's hope that's what it was. And not aliens. Or weather or something, I don't know. Alright, flywheel, okay. Jeez, oh Lou, that's a lot of bolts. Eight flywheel bolts for this sucker? Alright, there's a pressure plate. Oh, and the clutch right there. Okay, so that goes there. And that goes there. Okay, easy enough. Hopefully that's all the bolts for that. Alright, well, I'm basically an expert at this game already. So... I think the engine's built, isn't it? Can I stick the transmission on now? No. See, that's how I would do it if I were building it, but I can't see. What am I supposed to do about that? Like, I need friggin' lights. Is there a light switch that I missed somewhere, or... Because I mean, I can't see. And there's no way to, like, sleep or speed up time or anything. Oh God. The lights just came on. I wonder, I was mashing buttons. I wonder if that had anything to do with me mashing buttons or... Apparently not, because now they're just on. Okay, well that helps. So, should I put the suspension together before I plop the engine in this thing? I kind of want to do that. So this is the suspension crap. Okay, there's a subframe. We definitely need that first. So let's put that in. Okay. What are these animals? I'm a little bit creeped out. Should I be... Jesus! What the hell was that? Do I need to be worried? Do I have to close this or... Yeah, I see all kinds of weird color flashes. I'm assuming those are graphic glitches. Like, what the hell was that animal? Can I close this? I can. All right, I'm closing it. I don't know if... Those are some scary freaking sounds, man. I don't know what the hell they are. Okay, I can lean, right? Yeah. All right, are there bolts anywhere else under here? I can't see freaking nothing under here. All right, well, it is what it is. There's a creeper that you can actually pick up. Which is nice to hear that, Mombazoo. You can have a creeper that you can pick up. Oh, here we go. Look at that. And the controls aren't all wonky like they are in Junkyard Truck. They just work. Okay, that's cool. Oh, was that a bolt that I need to... No, okay. Alright, how do we get off of this thing? Oh, okay. You just jump, I guess. Okay. Alright, what was I doing? I got sidetracked, sorry. Steering rack, that's important. Alright, let's put that in. Throwing it at the car doesn't really seem to work. Alright, that was easy. Steering column? Okay. Oh, look at that. There's freaking nuts on the back of that, too. No way. Boy, that would really ruin your day if you forgot about that. So I gotta check all my bolts to make sure there aren't like nuts on the other side. Because I have a feeling it'd be really easy to miss stuff that way. Very, very sneaky. Alright, since we're over here, we've got a master cylinder, so let's stick that in. It goes right there. Don't see any nuts. It doesn't look like I have to connect the lines. So that's good. Okay, suspension. So we've got... Let me see here. There's upper and lower wishbones, spring, shocks, brakes. Pretty standard here. Alright, so... Lower control arm. Okay, that looks kind of weird. Yeah, that looks real weird. Okay, whatever. Upper control arm. Okay. Shock, I guess? Nice. All right. Well, that's a long... Oh, there was a nut on that, too. Okay, that's definitely gonna get me, I bet. I like that though, because there's a lot of car parts that are actually attached that way. So I can appreciate that. Sometimes it doesn't feel right just like just snicking a bolt on and being, okay, it's done. Okay, the knuckle. I don't know what these horrible creatures are making these sounds outside, but I don't like it. Jesus, what is that? A plane? A plane without any freaking lights. Well, this game's got some weird sounds. All right. I thought that was like an insect or something. I was like, oh, geez. I have no idea. I didn't even look at there's not even like a preview video or anything for this. I don't think. There's just a couple of pictures. So I don't know if there's like stuff that can kill me, or I don't have any idea. I don't see health. I don't see any indication that I need to sleep or eat or drink. So I'm assuming that's probably coming at some point. This is the backing plate for the rotor, where it would probably go on first. Okay, and then the hub. Brake cube. I don't know if that's the right word for that. I don't know what nationality the developer is from that made this. All right, how does one put the brakes in the caliper here? All right, like that, I guess. Okay. All right, so we need to put the brake rotor on first. Yeah, is that like a hyena or something? Like, are we in Africa? Or is it a dingo? Are we in Australia? I don't know. These are sounds that my American brain cannot comprehend here. All right. There we go. And I apparently don't have to connect a brake line. So that's good. Well, there we go. Let's stick a wheel on here. Oh, these tires look a little worse for wear. As in, they probably shouldn't be used at all. But here we are. Okay. So now we just rinse and repeat on the other side here. So we start with the lower control arm. Okay, there's the bolt. I like that you can run and sprint at the same speed while you're ducking. Like, even though I know that's not realistic, it's a nice quality of life improvement over most of these games. Let's see. Shock. Yep. These shocks do not look very good, but... Okay, nut bolt and top nut. It's also kind of nice not having to like switch tools and stuff. From a realism standpoint, like I said before, I really like that, but for just playing the game, it's kind of nice to not have to worry about it. Did I tighten the tie rod bolt on this side? Apparently I did. Okay. I don't remember doing it. All right. This bit goes on like such. Then the hub, which it calls a brake cube for some reason. Rotor. Oh wait, there's bolts on there, isn't it? 4 freaking rotor screws? That sounds like a nightmare. Okay, I gotta pick this up and flip it. It doesn't let you just like stick them in any old way. It has to be turned upside down. Okay. I'm getting the hang of this like long click, you know, quick click thing here. It's a little bit, it was a little bit weird at first, but I'm getting it. Okay, that side's done. It doesn't look like we have to worry about alignment or anything like that. So that's kind of cool. Okay, so front suspension done. Let's do the back now, which should be possibly a little bit easier. So we've got a rear axle, we've got springs, control arm. I don't know if that's what I would call that. Where's the, okay, there's a bolt. Guess I would call that like a leading arm, or it's not exactly a trailing arm, is it? I'm not really sure. Okay, so then do I just hang the diff, or can I put the shocks on? Normally, if I were doing a rear end, I would put the shocks on. Okay. Oh God. Well, apparently I did something wrong. All right. Why did these fall off? Was there? Oh, see, there we go. Nuts and bolts. Okay, so now, is that all I need? Will it support it now? Oh, look at that. And there's a nut on that one too. Okay. Very sneaky. Wow. Okay. So let's do, I guess, the springs. So this is a coil spring solid rear axle. So yeah, this is... I don't really know what kind of car this is. I have no idea. Track bar. That doesn't bolt in, apparently? Where did it... Okay. I wonder if there's something else that bolts onto that. It looks like there should be. Huh, I don't know. Oh, the shocks go there. Okay, that makes sense. Why are they at a funny angle like that? And where's the top? I don't know because I can't see anything. All right, I guess we're gonna have to wait until daylight to check the top of the shocks here. All right, that's definitely the wrong angle. That's probably a bug. Oh, there it is. Okay, let me see if I can find that on the other side. Again, this is a demo. I'm not even sure how long it's been around. It has been updated a few times, so clearly the developer is still working on it. So we've got a couple different drive shafts here. I'm guessing there's a short one. Oh, right there. There it is. Does that bolt in anywhere? Okay, the other one goes there, I guess. Oops, looks like we got a missing texture there. That's all right. Okay, I don't see any e-brake cables or anything either, so... I guess we won't worry about that. So this one's probably the front one, but I should probably put the transmission in first before I do that. So let's chuck this guy in there. Now, what holds that in? Once again, I can't really see. There should be like a transmission brace or something. I can't see nothing. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, well, what next? Oh, probably should put the rear wheels on it. That's important. Thankfully, you don't have to do the rear drums. My God. Drum brakes are such a pain in the butt. Like on a car, drum brakes are absolutely horrible. Hate them. On a motorcycle or something, real easy. But yeah, some of the drum setups on some cars are just like, you may as well just be looking at the human brain. You take that drum off and it's like, wow, there are 55,000 springs and little levers and all kinds of crap. It's like, what the hell? And you touch one of them and it goes springing off, flies across the shop, and you never find it again. Good times, good times. All right, let's put the fuel tank in. I guess it goes in. Oh, it goes behind the seat. Okay. That's not right. Whoa. All right, and does that bolt in anywhere? Don't see any bolts anywhere. I don't know. I can't see anything. That's the problem. What time is it? 2:40 in the morning. So it's not getting light anytime soon here. All right. And as far as I know, there's not like a headlamp or anything. So just have to suffer in the dark here. I guess let's throw the engine in and we'll see if the transmission's not in right. We'll find out pretty quick. Okay, that went in just fine. And there was a engine mount on the side someplace. There it is right there. Okay. That also kind of sounds like a wolf, too. There it is. Jeez, I can't see! Damn it, game, give me light! Okay. Is there an air cleaner? I don't see one of those anywhere. Alright, we need... Oh, the fan. And I'm guessing there's probably bolts that... Oh, yeah, there are. 4 of them. Okay. And now we can put the radiator in. Oh, okay. It's a good thing I was standing right there because I wouldn't have seen where those bolts were. Otherwise, are there any other bolts for that? Don't see any. All right, we have an assortment of hoses here. I kind of like that it like gives you like a highlight of where stuff goes. It's kind of nice. All right, are there any screws on these? No. Okay. Is this going to be like my summer car where like one of the hoses doesn't have any connection things on it, but like the other two do? I don't see any. Whoa. Okay. Okay, well, I guess that's correct. So the only thing we don't know is if there's anything that holds the transmission on. These weird, like, dog sounds are really creeping me out. It's making me very uncomfortable. Okay. 4-speed gearbox, got it, okay. Doesn't look like there's anything that holds the drive shaft in. Just sticks in there, okay. You know, again, this is a demo, right? So I'm sure that a lot of stuff is probably going to change at some point. Exhaust here. Okay, that definitely looks like the downpipe. There we go. Why are there no bolts for that? Okay. All right, this probably looks like the over axle pipe. Oh no, this is oh, so it's got a mid muffler. Very cute. Okay, it even says mid muffler. How about that? Okay. I think I'm gonna need my creeper. There you are. Alright, I don't see any bolts. This is bizarre. There's no bolts for the exhaust? I have a feeling it's going to come flying off the car as soon as I drive. Well. It is what it is. Okay, can I grab parts? Well, no. Okay. It's kind of annoying. Let's see. Then there's another rear muffler. Okay, that goes at the end. Got it. So this one goes here. Now I gotta see if there's a... Yeah, I don't see any connections for those. Okay, the exhaust system is just held in by magic, I guess, so we won't worry about that right now. Where does this go? Oh, right there. And does anything hold that on? No? Okay. Well, I guess we can get some seats in it now. We're running out of parts here. Oh, the sun's coming up. All right, what holds the seat in? I don't see anything holding the seat in either. That's the shock bolt, I think. Right seat. Okay. Plop. There we go. So it looks like the developer is just kind of like, you know what? Screw it. The rest of the stuff can just go, oh, hey, what happened to my lights? I would like to be able to switch my lights on and off when I choose, please. What is that? What kind of animal makes that sound? Anyways, as I was saying, it seems like the developer is like, yeah, you know what? We don't need any more fasteners for any of this crap. I actually have no idea. I don't know. Well, tail lights. Oh, ignition coil. We need that. We won't run without that. Oh, there we go. Mounts on the body. That's what I thought. There's a bolt for that. Is there two? Yep, 2 bolts. Yay, daylight. So, can we drop this on its wheels now, or should I crawl under here and see if I can... I should probably wait. I need to be able to... look, look under the car, I guess. I don't see taillights anywhere. Right. Right front headlight. Left front headlight. Why do they look different? They're interchangeable, I guess. Okay. Oh, so you can use, there's two different styles, I guess. Okay. Got it. So I thought they were like inners and outers. So this has got two round headlights. Yeah, I'm very confused what kind of car this is. Like I said, the engine kind of looks like a Chevy Chevette. But in the United States, we never got Chevettes that look like that. So I don't know. I don't know what it is. All right, rear bumper. I know where that goes. Is there a bolt? Is there a nut? Okay, just making sure. So in the description of the game, I guess they said there's going to be other vehicles to drive too. So I'm probably going to guess that there aren't any in the game right now, but they will be eventually. That grill is kind of plain looking. All right. We need the stern and wheel. That's important. Okay. Okay, so now that we've got some light, let me crawl under there and see if there's any bolts that I missed. What was that? Okay, it looks like that's all good. This panhard bar doesn't appear to have any bolts. Guessing they're probably going to fix that. Drive shaft doesn't have any. None of this exhaust has any bolts at all. There's no center support bearing bolts. This doesn't unbolt either. Yeah, there's no bolts on that flange. That's weird. Okay. I guess everything's here. All right, so let's what? Oh, battery. That's important too. Where's that go? Right there. And what about battery wires? Doesn't appear to be a thing yet. Okay, that's fine. What about the trunk? Can I open the trunk? Apparently I can't. Okay. Oh god, I detached it. Alright, I'm afraid to put the hood on because what if I can't open it? I guess we can... I guess we can detach it again if we have to. Yeah, I don't see a way to open the hood. Is there a hood release? Okay. All right, so the hood can't be opened. What about the doors? This is kind of important for a car to work. Okay, I can do that. Is anything else attached to those? No? Okay, there's no sound if the door closes, so you just have to assume that it's there. Okay. Maybe there's bolts for the hood and the trunk, and I just didn't know where it was. Yeah, it's because... Yeah, I'm not seeing any, I'm not seeing anything to attach that with, so... I'm assuming the hood's probably the same way. Yeah, there's no air cleaner yet. So let's get some brake fluid in this thing. Now, how does one do fluids? I don't know. All right, let's try the pour method. That's not working either. All right. Okay, that's not working. Okay, I don't know how to put fluids in this thing. Is there something I'm missing here? So you can't change any of the keybinds. Mouse scroll rotate, E interact, F1 commands. Okay, that's a console. That's not what we want. So how do I do this? I have no idea. I cannot put fluid in this. Well, we might be stuck here because I don't know, where the hell do you fill up the oil? Okay, right there, I guess. Okay, this is ridiculous. There's got to be something I'm doing wrong here. E to interact. I'm doing that, and it's not doing anything. All right, hold on just 1 second. I want to check just before I end this video. I need to check to make sure that I'm not just doing something stupid. I'll be right back. All right, well, I came up without anything. I don't know. I don't know how to do the fluids. I can't figure it out. Let me try the gas, I guess, and see if that works. Oh, okay. All I did was click on it and it worked. Okay, so I'll try that again with the other fluids and see if it does anything. The little meter isn't going up though. Should I be concerned? Did it go up at all? What is going on here? There's no way there's that much gas in that can. Okay, so apparently that's kind of broken. Like it says it has a little bit of gas in it, I guess, but I can't really tell. All right, so let's try this oil. So all I did was just click. Yeah, it's not going in. All right, so I guess the fluids don't work yet. What happened to the other brake fluid? I can't even find it now. Oh, it's right here. Nope, it's not there. I don't know where it is. It's gone. Let me try this one more time. I'm almost positive I tried this. Yep, it's not working. All right, well, we're gonna start it up without most of the fluids in it, I guess. I guess we'll try the coolant now. It's probably not gonna work either, I bet. Nope, it's not working. All right, screw it. We'll just see if it runs. I don't know. And then our permanently attached hood. Yeah, the hood just sticks on there. Okay, well, I guess we can try to drive it. Oh, I gotta take it off the stands. Do I just yank it off the jack stands? Is that what I do? It's just kind of floating there in space. There we go. All right. It's on the ground. Okay, now how does one get in the car? Oh, there we go. Look at this. Okay. Holy crap, it's running. Okay, so we have a mixture. How do we get out? Just like that. Okay, let's rip the hood off. There we go. And mess with this mixture thing. It shut off. Why did it shut off? What did I do? Okay, so now it's 14.87. Is that like the actual mixture that, or is that like just some arbitrary number? It looks like you can't wrap the throttle either while you're sticking your face under here. Uh-oh, telemetry stopped working. Alright, I've broken it. Alright, well, I have a feeling this is going to be a, Okay, how do we shift? Can I use my... Oh, I can use my controller. Okay, Alright, that's parking brake. Oh, that's first gear. Shit. Let's fire it up again. Okay. Damn it, why is it... Let me guess, it's overheated? Oh god, we're going. Okay, here we go. I have it floored. It is floored right now. That's not the road. Okay. Okay, that was a very unimpressive first drive. Yeah, look at the mixture is like all kinds of messed up here. Without really knowing what the mixture is doing, I'm just turning the screws randomly. So I push on the gas, nothing is happening. All right, this has not been a very successful test drive. Okay, I'm turning the screw randomly, is what I'm doing. The throttle does nothing. So let's go the other direction on the screw here. Alright, let's see if that makes a difference. Alright, here we go. Nope. Throttle does nothing. I'm at a loss here. Okay, so maybe I have to shut it off and then turn it back on here. Okay. It won't rev, like, at all. So I'm just turning this like I'm guessing about as many times as I turned it down, I'm turning it back the other way. All right, let's shut it off. Yeah, nothing's happening. All right. Well, I guess we're done. Yeah, the throttle does nothing. All right. Well, I can't see the gauges either to see. Yeah, the temperature's all the way up. I don't know what COMB is. That's all the way down, whatever it is. I'm guessing it overheated because there's no oil or coolant in it. I don't know. Either way, I guess we're done. So this has been my sleeper. It is a demo. Obviously very early. There's a lot of stuff that I like, for sure. The building the car part was pretty fun, actually, once I got used to the controls and stuff. But the car itself doesn't work. I guess you can't open the hood, you can't open the trunk, you can't put fluids in it. So yeah, it's still got a long ways to go before you could even call it a demo, I think. But anyway, look, the car is making horsepower right now, even though it's not running. That's pretty cool. So anyways, I'm going to end this one here. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I had a good time putting this car together in this silly game. I'm going to definitely keep my eye on this one, though. I think that there is some potential. Definitely. So I'm going to keep watching. You know, if there's a couple of significant updates to the demo, I'll probably come back and play it again to see how things have changed. And yeah, we can kind of decide from there. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me today. So if you like this, leave a like, comment down below. Maybe that sunset is kind of terrifying. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye.